Okay, new update. I like to do these instead of journaling because it feels easier. So I'm gonna do that. Um, so recently I've been feeling pretty. It's been pretty tough because I feel like every time I am talking to somebody, no matter who the person is, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells. I'm also have a lot of feelings of like narcissism, like where I feel like I'm talking most of the time, and a lot of the time I am not actually listening to the person that I'm listening to, and just trying to focus on what is the next thing I want to say. Um, and I've noticed I do that a lot. I've been trying to work on that, just like being more of an active listener in a conversation. Because when I leave the conversation and then I go home and then I sit in my room and I ponder on why I said that and why was I so focused on like being the person who spoke all of those things in that conversation instead of just like actively listening to them. And I have a hard time. I've been having a really hard time actively listening to people. Um, like when I leave, like when I'm in the moment, I feel like, oh, I need to say this, oh, I need to say that. Like it has to feel. I feel like I force conversation, and then when I leave the room, I feel like I said a lot of bullshit, and I feel like I said a lot of things that I kind of regret, and the way I phrase things, I regret, and I let it eat me up a lot. I let um things like things I say and like I can have a really good day and have a really good conversation, and I let the one thing that I say that comes off wrong, and people like find it weird and find it like why would you say that? They find it in a negative light, and I think about that the entire day after. And I am like keep in mind, I probably like this morning I had a great time. I had like a really good. I've been having a really good week, really great week. I mean, I haven't gotten like the grades that like I specifically wanted, but I got grades that were good enough. And grades do affect a lot of my ego, and that kind of rolls over to conversations that I have with people. Um, but I feel like I've been having like okay, what I feel like has been happening is that I feel like I've been having a lot of conversations where I think the other person doesn't care about what I'm saying, but then I keep trying to put a band-aid on that by keeping on talking for some reason. I think I'm scared of silence, but at the same time I'm scared of um no, I'm scared of silence, and I'm also scared of like voices in my head. That sounds weird, but I feel a lot there like last semester I had a problem where I had a bunch of like versions of me talking to me in my head. Maybe I should get medicated for this. Maybe I should get this checked out. Maybe it is a problem. Um, but yeah, the thoughts have been longer, or I mean, the thoughts have been more stronger recently, and I'm not sure why. Um, I had a pretty good week last week. Like I have like my okay, so I think well, another big problem I have is like energy levels, because in the morning I wake up at like 6 a.m. every day, and I have to realize that like 2 p.m. is the middle of my day, and that is when I feel like I'm the most tired, which is weird. Because I go to bed at like I want to go to bed at 8:30. I for some reason I don't allow myself to do that. But I notice that whenever I have sufficient sleep, that is when I'm at my best. I don't overthink during that time, and I feel confident in my decisions. I feel more comfortable with who I am, and I feel like my body just like feels right. So maybe I'm gonna go to sleep early tonight and see what the difference is. Um, I say that all to say that I honestly, it's been okay. It's been okay. I probably said sometime within this 4 minute video that it's not been good, but it's been okay. It's been good. This is one of my favorite semesters so far. Um, I'm pretty bipolar this semester, where it's like it's either really good and I'm really having a good time, or it's like I am in dumps. Um, but I can't wait to like honestly what's been keeping me like alive, and even though it's only week 5, like what's been keeping me alive is the idea that I'm going to be going to record music in the months coming up later, and with like gear that I um, worked hard and saved money for. and so that's gonna be fun to like show the progress. A lot of it is just gonna be mixing too, like a lot of mixing things that I've learned, and I am excited for that. Um, I think I've been comparing myself a lot too with musicians online, and that's not fun. So I need to stop doing that. Um, I've realized that I need to tap into visual identity again, and I also need to work on like the enjoyment process of writing a song, and also I need to work on solo work too. No matter how much stuff I have with the band, I feel like I can always improve with my solo work, and I want to start finishing things again, and I want to start enjoying things again. Um, so maybe I should take a. I think I had a good time recently because I took a step away from music, and now that I'm did that, and now that I stepped back into it, like all I think about is that. So maybe I'll calm down on that for sure, and then I will probably like reset. Sometimes you just need to take a step away from things, and that's kind of it. Anyways, um, February 24th, 2026, sophomore year. I'm still figuring things out. Have a good day.